Well, the Joining Forces campaign has also been challenging civilian institutions and organizations to prepare students to deal with the long-term health concerns of veterans.
But I think it's very important that civilian healthcare providers of all types become more and more familiar with the problems associated with PTSD and TBI and the suicide problems that the military is facing today. When these young men and women leave the military medical facilities and go through perhaps the VA facilities, they go out into civilian communities, and they're going to get a lot of the care, the follow-on care over the next years in the civilian community. So I think it's critically important that people in the civilian communities, the healthcare community, out and about understand these issues.
In today's Health Matters, Staff Sergeant Josh Hauser sat down with the head of one organization that's making strides in embracing the veteran population.
First Lady Michelle Obama recently announced dozens of civilian institutions will join forces to teach health students how to treat the particular needs of wounded veterans. Marian University in Wisconsin is one of the hundreds to participate, and University President Dr. Stephen DeSalvo joins us in studio. Sir, thanks so much for being here with us.
Thank you, Josh. Good to be here.
Sir, why was it important that you felt that it was important for Marian University to be involved with this Joining Forces campaign?
Well, first of all, it fits our mission. We're a Catholic institution in Wisconsin, and we strive to serve the greater good. But we also feel very committed to our veterans in our immediate area and those returning veterans, and we wanted to make sure we can provide the best possible service to them.
And I know that Wisconsin in particular has a fairly large veteran population. Veterans are living longer. Post-traumatic stress disorder seems to have really been one of the signature wounds of the current wars. Why is it so important to teach nursing staffs to recognize and treat this particular disorder?
Well, things have changed over the years, and so the clinical practice that used to take place with our nursing students has taken on a whole new meaning, where we're actually bringing together various components of what we would call healthcare and nursing. So things like thanatology, which is grief and bereavement, or social work, so that nurses can learn about the post-traumatic stress issues and learn how to treat them in the clinical practice before they go out into the field.
And what courses have you kind of tweaked or beginning to offer in order to achieve that goal?
Well, some of those are what we would call life coaching skills. It's not just the treatment of the patient, but it's the treatment of the whole person. So we've incorporated that. We have a program that we're launching called Text for Vets, where we will send out text messages every day to our nursing students and those out in the field with new issues in the field that we think they should know about. And then the curricular issues, as I said, tie in the healthcare component with the traditional clinical nursing practice.
I know that Marian University has a veteran population in their student body. Can you tell me a little bit about the value of that you would consider for your other students who may be non-veterans on campus?
Well, it's a great way for us to model for our traditional students why this is so important. We have scholarships that are offered for those in the armed services, so we help them out financially. We were named a military-friendly school, so we're doing everything we can as an institution to bring those things forward, but it is a wonderful thing to see students light up when they hear these stories about how we're serving the veteran population. One last note, when I was inaugurated 2 years ago as president of Marian, we brought the only surviving flag from 9/11 from the Trade Center to campus, and we had a stitching ceremony, and we had the nurses lead this effort to re-stitch the flag that flew over the Trade Center. It was an emotional moment. Many of our students still carry that thought with them.
Sir, thank you so much. Dr. Stephen DeSalvo of Marian University, we appreciate you coming in, sir.
Thank you very much.
And if you're interested in getting involved, you can find out about other programs by visiting joiningforces.gov.